Hi everyone! Welcome to the stream. Alright guys, what's up? I'm alive! Still! Crazy. Hi Mai, congrats on first. Hi Hachi, how are you doing this weekend? Oh.
41 years Elis Fogu.
Pogu. Thank you so much for the resub, Mai! Holy shit! 41 years. Pogu. Is it gonna once again do the like hype train for one person? I think this is when I remembered I was gonna go look at like settings and check if you can like change it so it's minimum 2, because I think it's really stupid when it's 1. No, it's set to a minimum of 2 events. Oh, hype trains might start if we detect higher than usual channel activity. So, if I get more chatters, then it can trigger on 1? Is that what it means? Alright. Whatever. Whatever. Hello Purple, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. I stayed up late reading BL because it was good. I read a lot of good BL yesterday, and that's been keeping me happy. Hi Metal! What's up? Yeah, I genuinely just like didn't know what to do today on stream. So I was like, what if I just talk and pray that people will talk as well? Foolproof plan. Yay. Did you guys see the photo I posted of me being on a great adventure? Let me find it. I can link you guys a tweet. Did you guys see my incredible adventure? I think it's a really cute photo. I love self-centered oshikatsu. If no one is gonna take pics of my merch, I'll do it myself, okay? Someone has to. But yeah, I had a good time. I was hungover. Slept a lot. Now I'm fine. Read a lot of BL, and that healed me. It was actually really funny. I got home, and instead of immediately going to sleep, I saw that my new BL order arrived, so I started reading that until I genuinely could not have my eyes open anymore, and then passed out. And I woke up and finished reading. Classic Hitomi, I know. You like music, but maybe like 5% quieter? Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Is that a bit better? New medical study. BL may be cured to a hangover. More study needs to be made. Oh, I will be studying that. Oh. Oh, I will. Patient 0. Someone just like sneezed outside. It was so roaringly loud. Gosh. Also, today, I had to buy even more BL. Basically what happened is, they put up a sale for one, Japanese, so like B-Boy, which is one of like long-running Japanese BL manga magazines / publishers, has their 35th anniversary, and they put up a coupon for 35% off all of their catalog. So I had to buy a few things at least. I didn't buy like a super lot, but I had to buy a bit. But then the problem is that also like on the side that I buy digital manga, and they at the same time they gave me like 2 20% off coupons for 3 books each. So now I have to find 6 books that I want to buy. It's hard out here. It's hard out here. I love reading BL. Did you guys know? Hi Jimmy, welcome to the stream. What's up? Holy shit, air fryer in my chat. Hi Ari Air Fryer. I'm obsessed with that username. Welcome to the stream. What's up? The one and only. Do you guys know I still have not given into buying an air fryer? I still don't have one. People at work are telling me that like, oh my god, like once you get it, you'll like understand that like it's such a game changer and everything. I'm like, is it? I feel like the only thing it will do is it will just make me more lazy. Because it will enable more way too easy cooking, and I will just end up making fries 5 times a week. Toby Toaster couldn't come in today. I really hope that you're not making that up and there's someone out there with that username on Twitch as well. Imagine not having an air fryer. This reminds me, like, this was like 2 years back, and I said I don't have a rice cooker because I'm white. Obviously, I didn't have a rice cooker. And someone in chat was like so appalled by that fact, they bought me one. And I admit, it was a pretty cool invention. I did enjoy it a bit. I don't use it super often, but the rice does come out better. They bought it for me. They were like, "What do you mean you don't have a rice cooker?" And they just looked up how much a rice cooker in Poland costs and donated that exact money. Incredible. No notes. You know? I don't like rice to begin with, honestly. Well, so another thing about a rice cooker that's nice, even if you're not cooking rice in it, is you can also make it, make like steamed vegetables in it, you know? And it's like a little like easier than doing it on the stove. Usually you do it like if you are already cooking rice, then you can like have an insert, put the veggies on top. And that's really convenient to cook two at once. I once went to a restaurant and wanted to put rice on a burger. Why? Why would they ever do that? Why? Meow meow. So true. Meow meow. Not having YouTube chat on screen makes me look so schizophrenic. Ugh. No, rice in a burger is insane. I had a cheeseburger for breakfast. Are you guys proud of me? Hitomi, that's new. How was your week? Good. I was in Prague. It was nice. Because I've never been there before. Really beautiful city. Really, really liked it. Other than that, the job kind of pissed me off at the beginning of the week. I don't know what else I can tell you guys about this week without doxing myself. Oh no, I'm yawning. I fucked up my sleep schedule a lot. But like, it be like that. Smile. Smile. By the way, there has never been a better motivator for me to actually read in Japanese than there was when I'm on a plane with no internet and I forgot to download any manga that is safe for work, but there's a colleague next to me. So I was reading a novel in Japanese because that's safe. That's safe. I'm almost finished with my first ever book read in Japanese. Light novel, but still book read in Japanese. Almost done. Very proud of myself in that regard. Have you seen Tomodachi Live? I have seen it. I have also muted it on Twitter because people are spamming it so hard and I don't care. Hee. Damn impressive. Yeah, since you're new here, you might not be aware that I'm weird and decided to learn Japanese so I can read yaoi. Yeah. So now I actually learn Japanese by reading BL in Japanese with a dictionary. People are that intense about Tomodachi. Well, there's just like, you know, there's a lot of memes and a lot of like posting about it and everything, and I don't find it interesting. Like, you know that like image that's like a dude standing in front of a computer and he's like, say I am conscious, and the computer says I am conscious, and the dude is like, oh my god. This is how all Tomodachi Life screenshots feel to me. Okay? It's literally like, oh, I put a haha funny thing in a game and then I waited till I could take a screenshot of it. Haha, so funny. What can I say? You know? I'm sorry if you guys enjoy Tomodachi Life. No, what's the word? No shade, no anything. Just not my thing. Why did you sneeze? That was a really weird sounding sneeze. Yay. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Still looking at like what to buy. Oh right, I was gonna. There was a comic I was interested in that I was like, there was you could read the first chapter for free. I forgot to do it, and now I'm like, should I just buy the whole thing or not? Thank you so much for the follow, Mario7462. Were there already 7461 Marios? I bet you get that a lot. Welcome to the galaxy. Hope you enjoyed it. How's your day going? I'm so good with words. Hi, Aura. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? You know, I always am like, okay, this time when I do a chatting stream, maybe I should like prepare what to talk about. And I never do that. Well, why am I like this? What is wrong with me? Everything. I'm doing fine. I'm glad. This is me been getting in conversations. Conversation topics. Yaoi, more yaoi. Yeah, well, so the problem is that, like, I mainly just like read BL or talk about BL. And so it becomes a bit hard to talk about anything else because I don't do anything else. Yeah. I don't think it's bad that I don't do anything else. I just think it's funny. But it just becomes hard when when it comes to talking to people who are not into it, especially like because I read a lot of like recent releases in Japan. So for people who are not up to date with that stuff, can be kind of odd. Yeah, I can tell you guys, I read this so last night I actually stayed up finishing reading Tonari no Doki no Renai Jizo, which is like my colleague, like the how would I translate like Renai Jizo? The love life of my colleague next door, I guess. And it was a really interesting read because so the cover is just like two sort of hot guys, and then the blurb from the offer was like, oh yeah, I really like men who smoke cigarettes, it's hot, because one of the dudes smokes cigs a lot and is even smoking on the cover. And I was like, and then the premise was like, oh, I cannot sleep because I moved into a new apartment and I can't sleep because the tuber keeps on having very loud gay sex. And his moaning makes it impossible for me to sleep. And that's the premise, right? Sounds crazy. But here's where it got me. I started reading it because from that premise, I expected like a rom-com sort of situation. But it actually was like surprisingly so much more than that. And it had such an interesting take on, well, maybe not interesting, but like, how would I phrase it? Like, because I expected it would just be like a silly rom-com, I was surprised that it actually touched on like homophobia and like the trauma that you have from being in a homophobic environment. Because like it really broke me that one of the main characters, the gay man, anytime he would like talk to this, so while like the top is straight and the bottom is a gay man, right? And so whenever the bottom would talk about his love life or anything, he would like add a comment like, "Oh, it's disgusting," right? Because he's already expecting, based on his previous experiences, like people will react like that. And even like when his neighbor first found out that he's gay, he was already like, "Oh, like you must be disgusted, right? Like, I'm sorry you had to hear this," etc. It's just made me sad. But I think it was also that like I didn't expect that it would have any sort of content like that, and that's why it hit me more. Hi Meatpox, welcome to the stream. What's up? Also, I guess I can spoil freely here because it's something in Japanese and I don't think you guys are gonna read that. But what I really liked in the story was that, because as I said, like the top is straight, but he does like realize that he's actually like, you know, falling in love with the other dude. And they had this misunderstanding where, so he knew that the bottom has a crush on someone, but he didn't know that the bottom has a crush on him. He assumed it was someone he didn't even know, right? And then the top, once he realizes that he actually sees the bottom in a romantic light, was like, "Oh, I see that it's like hurting him that he's in love with someone who's straight and chasing something that he can never attain. So what if instead, since I'm interested in him, what if instead he chooses me, and then all of his dreams about having a normal romantic relationship I can fulfill instead?" And I thought that was so cute. That was such a wholesome way of thinking. And I wish that those thoughts, I wish the bottom knew, but that was the case, because in the manga it was only the top's train of thought, but it was never said. But I thought it was so cute. It was like, "Oh, I choose me instead of that person that indirectly hurts you." Okay, I'm gonna open a candy. I don't know, I really liked it. I really, really hope it would make me really, really happy if it got a sequel. Smile. 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 May I pray that it will? Smile. Another one I'm really interested in reading, I'm probably gonna read it today or tomorrow. Yesterday or 2 days ago, this really interesting one came out that's called Koi Gokoro Kaihatsu Jikyo. how would I translate this? Love development live, but like live as in like live broadcast. So I guess love development live broadcast. But because a friend read it already and told me that it's like really interesting because the bottom is autistic and the top is like the first person in his life that like actually tries to understand him and all of his quirks and everything that comes with it. And I heard that like it's a really, really wholesome and nice story. Yeah, I'm interested because it's also like that, like the bottom doesn't like being touched whatsoever, and usually because of that people are like weirded out by him because it's like, oh whoa, I can't even like touch your shoulder kind of thing, right? But he's like the first person who like actually tries to understand. Sounds good. Sounds interesting. You're going to say about a sequel. A good high quality story used to stay unfinished. What? First of all, so the way that it works in these sort of things is that it's never really like unfinished because generally BL in Japan is very often licensed for signed for a 1-volume contract because publishers don't want to risk doing a longer series, even though this shit sells, but they still don't want to do a risk. And then if that 1 volume sells well, then they might get an offer, like the author might get an offer for a sequel. But what this means is that the first volume has to be written in a way that is coherent and actually ends well, and then the second volume somehow has to start a new arc. You can't have, because if you didn't know that there was gonna be a second volume at the time of writing the first one, then you had to wrap up the first volume, right? But yeah. So a lot of stuff is just 1 volume, and it's very rare. Like there's actually a BL mangaka I've been following since almost the start that I've been reading BL, because they've been active for 13 years now, 14, right? After 13 years, they finally got like a contract for a work that's longer than 1 volume. Yeah, I just saw they started in December. Their first thing, which was Straight, came out in December 2011. Their first BL started in April 2012. But only their series that started serializing in August 2023 was the first time that it was more than 1 volume. It actually got immediately like signed for a longer running series. But isn't that crazy? You can have so many works that you've done and be in the industry for a decade, and they still don't want to give you more than 1 volume. Thank you for listening to my rant. Hi, Sapphire. Welcome to the stream. What's up? I'm good. Just talking about BL. What's new? Oh, I know what I also wanted to read. Hitsuji no Ka no Gasetara. And that's because it's a rare BL where there's a cross-dresser, but the cross-dresser is the top and not the bottom. And you gotta appreciate it when it happens. You gotta. Do you guys know I love cross-dressing? Do you guys know I love insert any trope ever? Oh my god. My brother was picking up my Japanese gay porn. I love him for that. Sorry, I just remembered that, like, because I was away from home, right? And he was able to pick it up for me. Incredible work. Okay. So that's my cross-dressing BL. Do I need to find anything else? I do still need to find one thing to use my 20% off on. I need to. I can't let this go to waste. I have to spend more money. What is wrong with me? Chad, what is wrong with me? Well, ugh. And what were you guys doing this week? Not enough BL, I presume? See, that's a trick question. There's never enough BL. Whenever you think you have enough BL, just consider that you could buy more. Bay more. I'm so fucking good at speaking. Today, I was trying to get a signed version, like an autographed version of a comic, but it took me 10 seconds to purchase, which I fear is not enough time. Because the way that it works is that, like, the first, in this case, 450 purchases are gonna be the ones that are gonna be with a signature. Which, by the way, good luck to the offer, because that's just for that store. It's like 2,000 total, I think. They have to sit down and sign 2,000 copies? Anyway, so the way it works is that, like, in this case, the first 450 are gonna be signed. And, like, I'm gonna get the thing anyway, but I just, like, in a day or two, they're gonna post a list of, like, which order numbers were the first 450, so then I find out if I made it in time or not. But as I said, it took me 10 seconds to purchase, which, knowing how fast these tend to go, 10 seconds is usually too slow to be in the first 500. I still want to get the comic, but obviously I'd rather have a signed version. This week is studying week because exams the last day was a break, so played Enfield for almost all day. Good luck with your exams! God, I'm so glad I'm done with school! Good luck! I'm sure you'll do great. Make sure to actually also study and not just play Enfield. Exams. Shudders. It is so freeing now that I graduated that, like, I can come back from my job and do nothing. Like, aside from, you know, making sure that I do groceries so I don't die from starvation, I don't have any responsibilities outside my job. It's so freeing. Because, you know, I don't have kids, don't have pets. It's all me. As long as I survive, we're good. So I can get home and read yaoi for 6 hours. Adulting! Hi, Serafina. I love adulting. I get to have adult money to spend on yaoi and then spend my free time reading yaoi. Life is so good. Life is so good. As long as there's BL and water, Tommy is happy. Wrong! Hitomi is never happy about water, you fake fan. You should have known that. I thought you could subsist entirely on liquid. Oh my god, inject yaoi into my veins! Can they make liquid yaoi so I can take it straight into my veins, please? That would feel so good, I'm sure. My parents would be like, I'd rather you would just do drugs. How can you read BL when you are drinking only alcohol? Metal, let's try that one again. All roads lead to liquid yaoi. I need to find one more thing to purchase. Should I purchase the fucking Omegaverse bitching one? Do you guys know what bitching and Omegaverse is? Do I speak words that make sense to you? How can you read yaoi when the only thing you drink is alcohol? Let's pause there. Is that my image? You guys think I'm an alcoholic? Do I want to hear the answer to that? I'm so scared. Okay, I'm gonna buy the fucking bitching Omegaverse. I don't give a fuck. So you don't drink water. So there's other drinks out there. There's many other drinks out there. Yaoi-holic. That's me. That's me. Like carbonated water. Oh, that's even worse than just water. Do not mention those scary things here. I don't like carbonated drinks. At all. Cold pressed juice is pretty fucking good. I also really like bubble tea. I had bubble tea this week in Prague, and because obviously Hitomi goes to Prague and instead of eating you know, traditional local food, she gets bubble tea and a Korean corn dog. But they gave it in like a hollow cup, and that was so fucking cool looking. Now I want bubble tea. I always want bubble tea. Boy. Talking, conversing. What flavor's your go-to? So, when it comes to like ones with milk, it's gonna be either like just the typical brown sugar milk tea, or mango milk tea, or matcha brown sugar milk tea, which is I've only ever had at one place. There's only one place that serves it and tastes good. Usually it's kind of bad. But if I'm not feeling like milk, then I'm open to a lot of like fruity options. So for example, this week I had dragon fruit and cherry, which never had dragon fruit boba before because I've never seen it like on a menu before. But that was a new place, right? So I had dragon fruit cherry. That was pretty good. I think another common one I commonly get would be hibiscus, raspberry, and guava. That's a very good combination. By the way, because this isn't as much of a thing in, for example, North America or UK, but it is in Poland, in Czechia, and in Romania as well, and some countries around here, is that you can mix flavors at bubble places, right? Because, so for example, like the place I most, the few places I most often go to here list all of their flavors available, and you can just pick 2 or 3. You don't have to just take one flavor, or you don't have to take, like, they might have suggestions for pre-mixed or well, recipes, right? But you're welcome to just freely pick from like 30 flavor options, right? Whereas when I was in the UK, or when I was in Canada, or in the US, I usually see that they have a pre-made menu that you are not allowed to alter in any sort of way. So you end up with actually effectively having less options. White gourd or winter melon teas are good. I've never... What the fuck is a white gourd? Was that in... Maybe I know it in Polish? I looked up the Polish name of it, and I was like, Beninka Zaszorstka. What the fuck is that? It just looks like a bloated cucumber. What is that? And that's a flavor for boba? Isn't this a vegetable? It's a species of vine. Is used in Asia as a vegetable. Why are you making vegetable bubble tea? Loaded cucumber, am I wrong? Look at it. I've heard a dragon fruit tastes a bit like kiwi and I'm tempted to add it to a smoothie. I'm not sure if that's the case. You can try it. It's good. It's really sweet like sugar. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Thank you so much for the follow, Flipsy. Welcome to the galaxy. Hope you enjoy it here. How's your day going? Trust me. Well, I can only trust you because I've never seen that flavor being offered anywhere. Not just in Poland, in any country I've been to. So I can only trust you. And may I never test it. Loaded cucumber. You guys get my candy sucking ASMR. Wouldn't it be so boring if I was normal? Slurp. You grew up drinking that flavor in juice boxes? What? Am I too white to understand? What the fuck, dual format stream? This isn't new. I've been streaming like this for a while. If you've been watching, like, for like the last half a year or so, I've had it. But I think it only works on like the mobile Twitch app. Are your PC specs as described below? Yes. Yes, those are up to date. First time opening your stream on a phone since you did it. It could be that, because I haven't streamed like that many times. And you might have not seen it in other people's streams because you have to be invited. It's an invite-only program for like testing this sort of thing. And there's also like I think some sort of like requirement for how strong your PC is. Hi Poison, welcome to the stream. What's up? But yeah, so it's fun that you can stream like this. And then I believe also now, if you open VODs on your phone, they were streamed in vertical, then the vertical VOD is also available and you can watch it that way. I think it's very nice for like chatting and or like singing streams, because like when you're gaming, then it's a little bit hard to like have a good layout for vertical, but for just chatting, it's pretty nice because this is just like you just see my model, okay? Have you ever thought of getting Kirashi optics instead of glasses? No, because glasses are cute. Checkmate. Hi Onigumo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna quit my job today. I hope you're gonna be doing well as well then. I hope you find something better, something that treats you better. I also have some sort of like issues at my job, and I'm praying that it's not quite at a level of like, oh, I want to quit, but depending on how a certain situation resolves, I might be sending out CVs soon. We'll see. My 5th day, I'm not sleeping. How are you alive? Go to bed. Why are you on Twitch? Go to sleep. Like, vote for disability payments for the Aussie government. Oh, I still die over the fact that, like, I'm like, I can't fucking see, and I'm not considered disabled thanks to the Polish government. Whatever. Whatever. I didn't want disability payments anyway. There's none yet. I'm giving it like 5 hours till you start going absolutely insane. God, I die when I go 24 hours without sleep. So 72 hours is the point where you hallucinate. I tested it myself. Don't test it! Don't find out! Don't find out! Like... Don't start doing like Olympics for when you start hallucinating. Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep! Oh, this reminded me. Yesterday I taught like a higher up at work the term trauma Olympics. She isn't even like fluent in English, right? But she really liked that term. She found it really funny. Trauma Olympics is when one person starts talking about some sort of trauma that they have, for example, or terrible things that they're going through, and another person comes in and starts saying how they have it worse. So it's like power scaling trauma. Thank you so much for the follow, Eggplant. Welcome to the galaxy. Hope you enjoy it here. How's your weekend going? Well, it basically is power scaling, is it not? Want to see a monster truck rally tonight? Hell yeah! That's such a based first time chat. I hope you have a great time, Eggplant. I've never been to one, but I've seen clips, and that's good enough, right? Collecting data for scientific research. Who would press the gender change button to turn to the opposite gender? What if I don't think I would press that. What I would press is a button that makes me get the opposite genitalia without changing my gender. But temporarily. I just want to know how it feels to have a penis. Seen a fan comic of Naruto characters too? I'm sure you have. I'm sure there's more than one. First thing I heard was penis, followed. I can't even come up with like a funny comment. Like, just the timing of that is too fucking funny. Thank you so much for the follow, Dark Alta. I hope you enjoy our penis talks. Welcome. How's it going? Jesus. Tears in my eyes. I feel like I keep on like accidentally hitting the microphone of my headphones, and I actually have never tested if that sounds bad or not. Cat votes on one song you sing, you get to choose 2 or 3 options. Down. Okay, chat. Do the thing. What do you want to hear? Silence. What were you all yapping about? We were talking about, like, would you press a button to change your gender to the opposite one? And then I was like, well, I wouldn't, but I would press a button to get a penis. Is there a song list? There actually is. It doesn't work. Wow. 1 second. Let's get the actual link then. Can't love it. The bot doesn't always work, you know? It's kind of awkward. We do have a song list. Loki was listening to say a button to change genders to get a penis. The question was, so someone in chat asked about genders, and I was like, I wouldn't change my gender. I would just want to change my genitalia. Because those are separate. Because we're woke here. Thank you. Now, if there was a button that would let me have both genitalia and the prostate, and I can try everything, holy fuck would I press that? Like, let me have boobs and a penis and balls and a clit and a vagina and a prostate in my ass. Imagine having all that. What a combo. Hitomi wants it all at once. Hey, I'm curious. I'm curious. Hi, Alicia. What a time to join indeed. Hi, nice to see you here. How have you been? Curious how it would feel to fuck 5 people at once? Who isn't? If everyone now says I'm not, it's gonna be really awkward, so someone has to agree with me, please. Did you guys know that I was supposed to, like, do a song and you were gonna, like, suggest it? Remember when we were talking about that? Sweating? Jesus. Pink Pony Club? If no one else has a suggestion, we can do that. Or there's Hitomi's choice, and that is I had Some Nights by Fun stuck in my head. So you can vote between these two when I'm quickly drinking water. Okay. That's also a good one. Is this where I just make a poll? And you guys press the button? Pink Pony Club. Some nights. There. Do a poll. I'm gonna vote for my own thing because I'm allowed to. If you're on YouTube, I'm lazy to set up a second poll, but you can go on Twitch to vote. Sorry. You can read Japanese? A little bit. Little bit. I'm studying. I actually am studying Japanese by reading lots of Japanese gay porn and listening to Japanese gay porn. And talking about Japanese gay porn. Would recommend. YouTube Type 1 tour free. True. Wait, Loki's same except not gay. That's so base though. It makes me think there was this like one person on Reddit, on like the I think that the like /art like /learn Japanese, that was like, I actually just like played through the whole Ran series in Japanese, and that's how I learned the language. So based. Hurry up and upgrade to novel so I can wreck you stuff. I told you. 2030 and we're there. 2030 and I'm gonna be reading novels. For now, you have to read my manga recommendations so that I can talk about the manga I like. Because there's some of my favs I actually don't know any person who read it as well. I managed to convince some, like, 2 people to read my absolute favorite, so that's great. But then the other stuff in my top 5, I don't know a singular person who also read it. So I need to, like, befriend more people who are able to read in Japanese and want to read BL manga in Japanese and make them read it. I was told to immerse myself with Japanese and just listen to a bunch of hentai and read a bunch of it. You're so valid. My listening comprehension practice is listening to porn audios from DL site. Thank you. Anyway, we're singing. 僕がカラオケガイドなし my favorite. Muting the BGM. We're doing a quick song, guys. We're gonna find out if Hitomi knows how to sing without any sort of warm-up.僕が死のうと思ったのは海猫が桟橋で泣いたから波の間に間に浮かんで消える過去もつばんで飛んでゆけ僕が死のうと思ったのは誕生日に杏の花が咲いたからその木漏れ日でうたた寝したら虫の死骸と土になれるかな袴漁港の広大錆びた地球捨てた自転車木造の駅のストップのまでどこにも立ち立てない心今日はまるで昨日みたいだ明日を変えるなら今日なきゃ分かってるけれど僕が死のうと思ったのは心が空っぽになったから満たされたいと泣いているのはきっと満たされたいと願うから僕が死のうと思ったのは靴紐がほどけたから結び直すのは苦手なんだよ人とのつながりかもしれしっかり僕が死のうと思ったのは少年が僕を見つめていたからベッドの 正座してるよ。あの日の僕にごめんなさいと。パソコンの薄明かり、上階の部屋の生活音、インターフォンのチャイムの音、耳を塞ぐ鳥がこの少年。見えない敵と戦ってる六畳一間のドンキホーテ。ゴールはどうせ醜いものさ。僕が死のうと思ったのは冷たいと言われたから。愛されたいと泣いているのは人の曇りを知ってしまったから。僕が死のうと思ったのはあなたが綺麗に笑うから。死ぬことばかり考えてしまうのはきっと生きることに真面目すぎるから。僕が死のうと思ったのはまだあなたに出会ってたかったから。あなたのような人が生まれた世界を少し好きになったよ。あなたのような人が生きてる世界に少し期待するよ。ただー。Thank you, thank you. BGM. Let's get that back. Thank you. What are we talking about? Oh yeah. Reading hentai to learn Japanese. No, but actually it's funny because obviously like I need some sort of listening practice as well, right? But there hasn't really been anything that I found interesting to listen to. Like there's music obviously, but lyrics are a little bit different than like actual people talking, right? And I don't know, like listening to like a hot dude moan in your ear is more interesting than any other options. I'm open to recommendations though. But yeah, obviously like some of it is also that like I play a little bit of like visual novels, and I try to listen to that. There's a visual novel I started playing in Japanese, but like that I can't really do on the go when I'm like commuting and stuff, so what else can I tell you guys? I don't know. I just saw an incredible image on Twitter. Let me show you guys. 1 second. Can you drag drop here? No, like, that image. This is so me. This is literally so me. I have no money and also I'm gay. So true. Remember AM saying that it's the wokeified version. They updated it this year. So stupid. Oh my god, I can't crack my phone. Oh, there we go. Oh, I felt good. I have a singular pickled plum from Japan that, like, when a friend was giving me stuff from Japan, she also got me, like, a few, like, individually packed candy. And the pickled plum genuinely scares me. Why is it... No. I'll try it one day. Today might not be the day, but one day maybe. Right now there's Anime North happening in Canada, like a big, I think that's like one of their biggest conventions, and I just saw that they have a hentai section and it's literally just like a whole multiple tables of actual English language hentai, which I didn't even know that there was so much published like physically in English, because I know there's a lot of like digitals, but I wasn't aware that there is this much physical releases. Wow. Genuinely surprised. There's also a lot that they're just selling like in Japanese. But like, wow. Sorry, I feel like I like took a break from streaming, came back a year later, and just started talking a lot about porn. Did I talk about porn that much before? Or has like being so brain rotted about BL changed me? That I'm so easy to like I don't feel a reason to stop myself. We have a hentai virus outbreak on our hand. Did that before as well? Oh, and then we're chilling. Hell yeah. You're still the Totomi I remember. Totomi. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, pee. Feeling EP. When do I not? Let's be real. When do I not? I have 3 moods: hungry, sleepy, wanna read BL. I only interchange between these 3. This is like really shocking to you guys, but I really love BL. Oh my god, now that I started yawning, I can't stop. How do I stop? How am I boring myself? I saw a title in Japanese, but it had a number in the title, and I read the whole title in my head in Japanese and read the number in English. What is wrong with me? Quick, Hitomi, look at their acrylic standees. The hot man should help, huh? Oh, they're so pretty. I'm awake. I have this I have this acrylic stand I got recently where they're both wearing like maid dresses, and it's really nice because if you actually read the story that like those outfits are from, then you know that they're not wearing pants under. But like on the stand you don't see it, so it's just they're just wearing a dress. And it like covers it, but if you read it, you know. You know. I think all men should wear a dress and a skirt with either lingerie or no underwear. Sent tweet. Why do I speak? Why do I speak? We got if you know, you know standees. Yeah, it's actually my if you know, you know standee is that I actually have one standee of a man in lingerie with bold, but I put a smaller standee in front of him to cover said bulge for safety. No, I definitely won't remember it. Oh yeah, actually, let me find a photo. Because, so, as some of you might know, this great model is an award-winning model where I got, an award for it that included prize money. And now, the interesting thing about the prize money is that it was sent via PayPal, and there's very little ways that you can, like, because they sent me yen, right? And there's not many places in Japan that you can pay with PayPal on, right? They don't really like that. So, I finally found something, because apparently on booth.pm, you can pay with PayPal. So, this story leads us to how did Hitomi spend her hard-earned prize money from working so hard on this model that it got her a trophy. What could she have ever spent it on? Boom. Full set! 7 men in different maid outfits. They're all from the same game, but each of them is wearing a different maid outfit. And it comes with a matching checky, like a photo card. This actually wasn't all of the prize money, but like, yeah, it's just really hard to pay, like, because I don't want to like exchange the yen into another currency and waste it, right? So it just sits there. In a way, it was free. Don't forget 2 extra stickers. Yeah, actually, it was really nice. Because the stickers, like, they were just added as freebies by the artist. Because this is an official merch. This is fan merch from a doujinshi event. Then they put up leftovers for online sales. And they just added the stickers as a freebie, which is nice. But yeah. 7 different mates. Love my life. I think it's really cute. I think it's really nice. It makes me happy. And that's what's important. Also, the like photo cards are like shiny. It's really nice. Yeah. Now you can open your own cafe and go broke. Yeah. If anyone was wondering, I have reached over 100 acrylic stands and blocks together. Like, if we total acrylic stands, mini acrylic stands, and acrylic blocks, I have over 100. All on display. I love gay plastic. Yay! Burns her brain to rig the model, wins an award, uses money for BL merch. That's our purple! Money well spent, right? Congratulations on becoming an acrylic Centurion! I still have space. Barely. I'll keep on buying it. No, actually right now, an absolutely crazy thing is coming. I shipped it out recently and I'm waiting for it to arrive. I ordered official merchandise of an Omegaverse BL novel in China. That's a full-size blanket. It's a full-size blanket with print from the series. And that shit is on the way to me. Love my life sometimes. Omegaverse nesting blanket. +100 men in different state of dress and undress waiting there every time you open the door. It's actually way over 100 because a lot of these standees are like... Actually, most of these standees are pairs, right? They're like, they're couple standees. So it's probably like 150 to 150 men-ish. And that's just the standees. There's still like other gay men all around. I love my life. What else? Actually, wait. What else is coming in that package? Because I was just like so excited about the blanket that's finally coming. I have plushies. I have so much. Like there's a few things here. I genuinely forgot I ordered. Oh yeah, these like super cute standees are coming. Yay! I was really happy because there is merch that was like an offline cafe, like in-person cafe event only. And I was like so depressed that I couldn't get it, but I didn't want to buy it from a scalper, right? But then like literally like months later, they put it up for online sale and I could order it normally and I was so happy. Ah! Oh my god. Anyway, waiting for those to arrive. There's one acrylic stand I ordered from a Chinese fan artist in October, but it still hasn't shipped. But I'm like... I don't think I care enough to start shit over like $20-something. Like, sometimes it's like... You have to gauge whether the money lost is worth it versus the time lost fighting over it. I ran out of things to talk about. What now? Shut the fuck up, bird. I don't know if you guys could hear that. You know what I can tell you guys about? I read this incredible manga that, like, sometimes I read a manga that is like the creator's debut work and I'm like, holy shit, how? Anyway, so I read this manga and it was, the bottom was like, well, I had an ex-girlfriend and like we've had sex, but it just felt like, I don't know, like I just had to move my hips a lot. It wasn't that exciting. And he's like, I don't know, maybe I'm just like not that sensitive for like sex. Maybe it just doesn't do that much for me. But like he's like, whatever, like I can try. And he goes to have sex with this other dude and is like, I'll try bottoming just to like, I don't know, right? And then like you flip the page and he's and he's having the fucking time of his life. Worldview changed. So good. Just found it really funny. I was like, it wasn't like I had sex with my girlfriend. It wasn't all that exciting. I just had to like move my hips a lot. He was just born to be a bottom. I vibe with that. I also vibe with like when like men are chill, you just be like, yeah, you know what, like maybe getting it up the ass will feel different. Why not try? I vibe with people who are chill like that, you know? How do people do chatting streams for hours? I feel like people just like have to like depend on their chat being like super active, whereas those are my thoughts on the matter. Oh my god, fuck, I'm yawning again. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Death Dragon. Welcome to the galaxy. Hope you enjoy it. How's it going? Oh, quick stretch. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for the follow, Cyber Tenshi. Welcome to the galaxy. Hope you enjoy it here. Oh my god, everyone is following me while I'm stretching. Maybe I should stretch more often. How are you guys doing? Ugh. Keeping a conversation is hard. Just sit in silence most of the time in groups. Yeah. I don't know. Like I was saying earlier, like when it comes to like I can keep up a conversation with someone who I know has similar interests to me. So if I started talking to someone who's like really into BL, then I can easily keep up a conversation for days. But like this, it's also obviously like a little bit harder on stream because you're not actually like seeing the people that you talk to, right? Like I'm just sort of speaking and then I look at chat and hope that someone responds. So it's also like a little bit more awkward in that sense. Stretch it on stream when? How would that even work? Your model is pretty. Thank you. I'm really happy you think so. Always love moving my head so you can look at how nice the hair physics are. Here's a dad joke. A ham sandwich walks into a bar and orders a beer. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here." Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Elmuster. Welcome to the stream. How have you been doing? Been great, hell yeah! I'm happy to hear that. Oh. Enjoy your fishing. Oh wow, wait, now I can actually see the preview of my own, like, vertical stream on Twitch. I didn't know that, like, on web. Because I used to have to open the app. It's actually really nice that, like, now in the stream manager it shows me that. Because for those who don't know, if you open my stream on the Twitch mobile app, you can actually watch it in, like, vertical format. Isn't that cool? Wow, it's the future. Why am I so annoying with the way I talk about anything? Anything. Why am I annoying by nature? And dying by nature, it seems. Ugh. Fuck. Why am I dying? Hi, my favorite stretching purple VTuber. Hi, Gabriel. That's me. That's what they call me. The stretching purple VTuber. Nature really seems after Tommy. Yeah. What is nature's problem with me? The fuck did I do? I need to open a window. If I open the window, will the nature come at me even more? Have you ever been to a BL cafe? I have not. But it's because I live in Europe and that we don't get that. But I'm flying to Japan for the first time ever this year. And I'm really hoping that there's gonna be at least one, like, collab cafe that I'm interested in so that I can experience the cardboard food firsthand. Because for those who don't know, usually in collab cafes, food is really not good. It might look nice, but it never really tastes good. The drinks usually are drinkable, but the food usually is like pre-made, reheated trash. Is what I've heard. Colorful cardboard, as some people say. So I'm interested. Let's hope that something pops up because pops up because it's a pop-up. Because I'm going there in September, right? So there's still time before they like announce anything. I'm really hoping that there's gonna be something that like I'm interested in. I will go to the Grand Cypher Kitchen, which is the permanent Grand Blue Fantasy collaboration restaurant. But I also just want to go to like a BL cafe, and like, so I really hope there's something like that when I'm there. You just can't keep up with your demands of more BL, so it's taking drastic actions. It seems so. That does seem to be the case. God, I bought so much BL. I love BL! Yay! I finally got the one that's like written by the same author as Horimiya. So I'm really interested if that's any good. Because it was like weird, because the author that wrote Horimiya was doing 2 serializations at the same time, and one of them was an actual BL, while one of them was a bromance. Like a cohabitation bromance. And I was like confused. Why do one actual BL and one fake one? But I didn't buy the bromance one. I just got the actual BL. Chat, why is it easier to buy BL than to read it? Apparently, because I keep on just increasing my backlog instead of decreasing it. Because it's so cheap to buy in Japanese, but because I don't speak Japanese fluently, it takes me way longer to read one volume, right? And then, yeah. Bromance and BL was bromance. No, it was 2 separate series. They were doing 2 serializations, and one was a bromance, one was a cohabitation bromance, and the other one was an actual BL. I don't get the appeal of those, like, bromances where it's like, oh, it's basically BL, but like, oh, they're not actually dating. Fuck you. I really don't get the appeal whatsoever. I know the feeling my gaming backlog is gigantic. Don't even talk to me about the gaming backlog. Jesus Christ. I have hundreds of games on my Steam, and I think I finished 2. Maybe 3. I love starting games. I don't seem to like finishing them. The other part, what is the point where the Brahmin stops being Brahmins and turns to BL? When they are in a romantic relationship. Is that not obvious? When the 2 men are in a romantic relationship, that's when it's a BL. But we finally finished a game. It has happened before. On stream even. There's clips on Twitch showing me finish a game. It happened like twice. Holy shit. I can't believe we're actually getting Onani Master Kurosawa in English print. I'm in shock. you don't know what that manga is, just don't. I'm sorry. How do I stop yawning? I hate it. I'm getting hungry. Oh, my bones, God. I hate being old. I need a coffee brain, not braining. My brain was never braining. Should open LinkedIn once a month and see if people invited me. No one invited me to anything. This sucks. Someone posted a horribly looking photo of me. Love my life. God, I don't want to open LinkedIn. I hate opening LinkedIn because I see like my company post shit and I'm like looking horrendous because I don't know how to post for photos. Pain, death, suffering. The purple is aging. The purple is not immortal. Ooh. That's all I have to say. It's truly all I have to say. Blah, blah. Such inspiring words by Hitomi Hoshino 2026. Yeah. I'm sorry. 30 is the new 20. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Don't I think we all burned out. Yeah. Yeah. But that's why also, like, I don't know, like, that's why, like, I'm yapping today, because I didn't know what to do on stream. I didn't, like, there wasn't any, like, game I wanted to play, much, and, like, I didn't have the energy to, like, do a whole singing stream, and it was just like, wee, wee, wee. Wee. I have Loving up early in the morning, I already wanted to go right back to sleep. Me! The only time I don't have that is when I am super hungry, and instead I'm like, no, I want to go to eat breakfast instead. The only time that I'm motivated to get up, truly. Have legit not cooked breakfast in months. Like you don't even eat breakfast? Are you okay? I mean, I don't think you are. I personally, like, I have to eat breakfast because if I get on any sort of mode of transport with an empty stomach, it makes me, like, super nauseous. I like eating a good, proper breakfast in the morning, but I usually, like, don't cook anything that... Oh!
Hi, I'm just passing by. Here's a little gift and enjoy the stream.
Thank you so much, Nassim. That's really nice of you. I hope your weekend is going great. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You're correct. I'm not okay. What I was saying, I don't usually, especially like on work days, I usually don't, like cook anything great. I usually either reheat something or like just throw something in the oven or eat cereal. I love just eating cereal. But I try to eat like a proper breakfast because if I don't, I genuinely, like, I feel really nauseous when I get out the house. Hitomi smiles aggressively. She must be reading PL. No, I'm always just like thinking about it in my head. It's always there. Chad, what's for breakfast? What did I have for breakfast? I had a cheeseburger. A cheeseburger straight from the microwave. Yay. Not the best example. But I want to say that's still better than people in chat who have said that they don't eat breakfast. Breakfast, nothing. Not good. Microwave. Well, but it's like they made like in supermarkets you can get these like pre-made burgers that you just put in a microwave. And they're so good for when you're super fucking lazy like I am. I don't know. I didn't want to, like, actually cook anything. Is that illegal? What is the world come to? Can't believe I'm getting shamed for just wanting to eat a burger. A burger. I didn't even know that VTubers ate anything. They don't even have like a remark there. Is it like a USB thing? Yeah. I put a charging port. I have a charging port. I put a cable up my ass and it transfers cheeseburgers into me. Just like that. Fucking Christ, a cheeseburger. Don't worry about it. Crazy Hitomi lore just dropped. Even worse, a microwave cheeseburger direct express after reverse highway. Good God. We all have our differences. We should all accept people as they are. Oh my God. It was more VTuber lore. What else do you use this USB cord for? Wouldn't you like to know? What am I doing with my life? What crazy shenanigans going on YouTube? I don't know. Check out YouTube chat. They're the weird ones. Not me. I'm just reading. Eh. What a lucky USB! Stop! All I wanted was to eat a burger as a VTuber. Is that so illegal? Is that so wrong? Oh my god. Don't tell me YouTube chat is scaring me. They wouldn't survive a minute in a brawl house. That's true. That's true. We can have an IKEA roleplay channel, but I can't talk about a USB up my ass. Make it fair. How does this make sense? Oh, have you guys seen, if you are maybe on like manga Twitter, have you guys seen this image today? How do you feel about this image, guys? I've been seeing this panel reposted so many times today. Now, who can guess why I'm excited about this panel from a seinen manga? Or is it shonen? I actually don't know. It's shonen. Why is Hitomi excited about this panel from a shonen manga? Let's crop and find. Let's find and crop for you guys. What happens in the page before that. So the reason that Hitomi is really excited about this panel is if you have this context of the previous page. It's a dude. It's a dude. It's a dude. It's by the way, it's from War of the Adults. I really recommend it. You can read it for free on the Manga Plus app legally. And it's a really fun story about like there's global surveillance and basically people's reputation depends very much on and their reputation as well as just their life, and what they can do and what they have access to depends on their good and bad deeds or adhering to the specific rules of society. And it's all like live streamed, and you can watch every single person. There's cameras everywhere, and you can just watch every single person everywhere. It's cool. Anyway, that is a really hot dude. Dressed like a woman. Mm. Oh, I'm still breaking my bone. ASMR keyboard. Do you guys like my typing? I can't, like, there's still like a bone I'm trying to pop in like my upper spine, and I can't like angle myself in a way that I can do it. Loving the Sims 4 build some background music. You're welcome. You're welcome. I keep on thinking to like come up with a like find a new one, and I keep on forgetting. I don't know how much people care. I can't crack my fucking spine. Ah! Suffering. Try and crack your vertebra? No, like, spine bone tart. Is it the vertebra? I don't know how bones are called. It is the vertebra, yeah. Like, yeah. Sorry, I was not that good at biology. I was more in chemistry. I never learned the names of, like, body parts and stuff. Whatever. Whatever. I'll just die. Thank you so much for the follow, Alice Fillion. Welcome to the galaxy. Hope you enjoy it here. How's your day going? Tell me, when's the Minecraft stream? Never. Never. Friendly reminder, Hitomi has never played Minecraft in their life. Yay. To learn all of the bones and still haven't started learning them in English. I am cooked. Wait, are you like studying medicine? Sorry if you told me this before and I forgot. Fun fact, Hitomi has also never been cool. Ever. That's crazy. That's crazy. Studying to be an operator of medical imagining machines, aka X-rays. Wait, is there like a specific like university course for that? Like, is this such a specialized field that you have specific education for it? I'm genuinely curious now because I just sort of assumed that it's like, oh, you study to be a doctor and then maybe there's like one course about those machines separately. Radiology, like it's a whole separate degree. Do you still like, I guess it's a little bit different in English because it's like, are you still called a doctor? But like that's interesting. I didn't know that. There's subcategories you can go. But like but are you like, is it like general medicine and then you go into like specialties and then you're like, oh, I want to do X-ray. Not a dog, but assistant. Okay. Sorry, I don't know much about like how all of that works. You want people to be as skilled as possible in one specific field of medicine since people's lives at stake. It's easier to be accurate when you're specialized. So, I knew that there are, like, that you, like, specialize in, because obviously, like, I know there are different kinds of doctors out there because I've been to doctors. But what I didn't know is that, like, managing the X-ray machine is something that specific, you know? Right? Does that make sense? I just didn't know that like that was a very specific option for like study. X-ray deck usually a nerd. Well, yeah, because I'm talking on like the Twitch chat about someone who's like studying for that, right? It's not just X-ray machines, all imagining minus ultrasound because that's a nurse's job apparently. Interesting. Thank you for teaching me something new today. Yay! What an educational stream. Am I right, chat? Sometimes I talk about twigs getting fucked in the ass, and sometimes we have actual educational content. Say yes, YouTube chat. Say yes! God, it's... Meanwhile, I, like, finished my degree, and, like, I don't know if I even want to work in that field anymore. It just sounds like a lot of work. Like, I probably could do it, like, and I'm qualified-ish. But, like... What if I'm lazy, and I want a stupid people job? Because for those who don't know, for those who are new, I recently graduated with a degree in computer science. But I like my office job. I like writing emails and going to meetings and rarely doing anything meaningful. Meow. I'm actually falling asleep. What do I do? Chat, what do I do? I'm falling asleep. Tommy longs for the office workplace BL fantasy. Dude, I would be so awake at work if there were like 2 guys flirting. Thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. I really appreciate it. Wait, I can even like press a heart on it. Yay! Thank you. Hitomi has a degree, so she's smart. Why are you surprised about that? Did you think I was an idiot? Did you genuinely think I was uneducated and stupid? I'm scared to hear the answer to that. Hitomi's stream is so boring when she's falling asleep. She should play Lethal Company to stay awake. No. No. Someone needs to make liquid yellow energy drinks specifically for Tomi. That's so true. I think I drank, like, actually sat down and drank a full energy drink and not just like a sip to try from someone twice in my life. I really don't like them. There was like twice where I actually got something that like I genuinely liked. But yeah. I'm gonna stand up and grab a snack. Don't forget me when I'm gone for 10 seconds. I found some snacks in my room. I may now not starve. He told me drop some lore. Have you ever killed a man? Yes, in game. Hi TX, welcome to the stream. What's up? But he told me the energy drinks has electrolytes that you don't need but should drink, cause funny buzzword. I thought people drink energy drinks just for the caffeine. Are there people who are like, I'm gonna drink Monster for the electrolytes? Cooking right now, like food. Thank you. What? Yax, what are you cooking? What are you cooking up? I found leftover chocolate from Easter. Microwave cheeseburger. I wish. I wish. Holy crunch, the mic picked it up. I think you hear the like wrapper, because the actual like chocolate is not much crunchy. Spaghetti and tomato sauce. That's pretty basic, but I vibe with it. Alright, Hitomi, I gotta take a shower. Scary stuff for you, I know! Stay strong. You'll wash your hair someday, not today. Thank you. Enjoy your shower. You can tell me how it feels. Basic, re-basic? Well, yes, I can cook. Fair enough. Thank you. Are you washing my hair? Oh. The chocolate has been eaten. The Hitomi has been fed. No shower? Hitomi is a League player? Okay, whoa. Whoa. Let's not get too crazy with the accusations, okay? I have never played League of Legends. Oh. I cracked it a little. Tommy was fed and now she is happy. That's generally how it works, yes. You simply have to feed me, and then I become slightly less annoying. Slightly, but still. You gotta take the dubs when you can. Why is it that I have such a backlog of like English and Polish language books and comics, but I'm like, no, I should study Japanese. And instead I read in Japanese, which takes me triple the time. Something is wrong with me. So many things are wrong with me, actually. Tamagotchi? What the fuck is- what are you- what? What did you just say to me? What did you just say to me? Tomodachi, Tamagotchi. Oh my god, Tamagotchi. Yes. Have I not made that joke before? That like streamers are essentially modern day Tamagotchis, because you can like tell me to drink, you can like tell me to stretch, to do things for you, and I entertain you. Like, yeah. A Twitch streamer is essentially a modern day Tamagotchi. I have songs stuck in my head again. Can I sing the Some Nights just to get that one out of my head? Would you guys mind? Hi Augusta, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Go for it. Ooh, we got one person saying go for it. That's good enough for me. Remember to hydrate. Okay, Mom. I might do a few songs. We'll see. Oh, wait. Where's my mic? There we go. Now it's official. Went to my first concert today. Nice! What artist did you see? Now you get to hear the second concert in one night. Wow, you're so lucky. Some nights I stay up, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw. Oh wait, you guys don't hear it, I think. Fuck, I fucked it up. 1 second. Let's try it again. I forgot you guys couldn't hear it. Nights I stay up, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw. Some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish they just fall off. But I still wake up, I still see your ghost. Oh Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. Oh, what do I stand for? What do I stand for? Most nights I don't know anymore. Oh, 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 oh. This is it, boys, this is war. What are we waiting for? Why don't we break the rules already? I was never one to believe the hype. Stay up for the black and white. Try twice as hard and I'm half a fight. Here I go and interject my style, and that's alright. I found a martyr in my bed tonight. She stops my bones from wondering just why. Oh, am I totally know this song. Well, some nights I wish that this would end, 'cause I could use some friends for a change. And some nights I'm scared you'll forget me again. Some nights I always win, but I still wake up, I still see your ghost. Oh Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. Oh, what do I stand for? What do I stand for? Most nights I don't know. So this is it. I sold my soul for this. Wash my hands of that for this. I miss my mom and dad for this. When I see stars, when I see stars, that's all they are. When I hear songs. So come on, oh come on. So come on, oh come on. Well, that is it, guys, that is all. 5 minutes and I'm bored again. I'm not sure if anybody understands. This one is not for the folks at home. Sorry, I leave mom, I had to go. Who the fuck was style on? Straight up, I'm fucking it up. And I kinda shit. And I look into my nephew's eyes. Wouldn't believe the most amazing things that can come from some terrible nights. We're all having fun, and I'm doing something. Oh. It's for the best you didn't listen. It's for the best we get our distance. Oh, it's for the best you didn't listen. It's for the best we get our distance. Oh, that was okay. Oh, do not autoplay the next one. I don't want to do that. But I'm looking if something inspires me on the like recommendeds. Unless you guys have a quick suggestion. I can do a few songs. I don't want to do a whole singing stream, but I can do a few songs. Thank you for all the hearts on YouTube. Aww. Oh, I finally cracked my spine the way I wanted. Oh, that felt good. Someone is like, I think, playing the drums outside? Let's close that window. What are you doing? Okay, no song speaks to me. What now? We're the best seated and listen. Oh. I don't fucking know. What if I just look at my own? I wish that, like, my, like, the thing I use for, like, my song list could do, like, a random one. But I don't think it lets you. Wait, fuck, did I have the BGM playing while I was singing? Oh, fuck. God, this is so scuffed. This is so fucking scuffed. And no one told me. What are you guys for? To be fair, I was in the kitchen. Wow! So you weren't even watching! That's fucked. That's fucked. Can you sing Would You Fall in Love with Me again? I don't think I know that one. My apologies. I know what I want to do. Well, actually, I don't know if I can do it, but I just thought about it. Whatever. What's the worst thing that can happen? Everyone leaves. What's the worst thing that can happen? I sing so bad I end stream out of embarrassment. Goodbye, BGM. Oh my god, is YouTube breaking? Hello? I don't hear it. Why is there no audio? Is it just specifically this video that's broken? Oh, okay. I opened a new tab and it fixed itself. Whatever. God forbid YouTube works, right? Here I am waiting. I'll have to leave soon. Why am I holding on? comes so fast. This is our last night, but it's late, and I'm trying not to sleep, 'cause I know when I wake, have to slip away. And when the daylight comes, I'll have to go, but tonight I'm gonna hold you so close, 'cause in the daylight we'll be on our own, but tonight I need to hold you so close. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh. Here I am staring at your perfection in my arms, so beautiful. The sky is getting bright, the stars are burning out. Somebody slow it down, this is way too hard, 'cause I know when the sun comes up I will leave. This is our last glance, that will soon be memory. Daylight comes, I'll have to go, but tonight I'm gonna hold you so close, 'cause in the daylight we'll be on our own, but tonight I need to hold you so close. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh. I never wanted to stop, because I don't want to start all over, start all over. I was afraid of the dark, but now it's all that I want, all that I want, all that I want. And when the daylight comes, I'll have to go, but tonight I'm gonna hold you so close. In the daylight we'll be on our own, but tonight I need to hold you so close. The daylight comes, I'll have to go, but tonight I'm gonna hold you so close. In the daylight we'll be on our own, but tonight I need to hold you so close. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh. That was nice. Maybe, I think, possibly. Alright. Okay. I think maybe on that note, we'll end. I'm hungry and I want to go read BL and just chill and everything. So, thanks everyone for hanging out today. Yay! Let me see if I can quickly like rate someone. You, the purple VTuber, wants to read BL? This is so shocking. This is so shocking. Thanks everyone. Okay, we'll raid Velky. Velky had a debut of a new model recently, but I wasn't there. But let's support their second stream now. after the debut of the new model. For those who are on YouTube, you can hop with us on Twitch and join us. Thanks everyone for hanging out today. All the new people, remember to also join the Discord. If you haven't yet, I usually post in the Discord when I'm about to go live or what my plans are, because right now we're a little bit messy in that regard, but you know, you can also talk to me about BL there. It's pretty fun. Thanks everyone. I'll see you guys sometime next week. Probably. So probably won't be able to stream tomorrow. Thanks. Hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend, and bye bye.